Good mobility is essential for movement to be performed with ease, with efficiency, and without pain. I'm combining strength with mobility in this TRX suspension training circuit. Maybe you'll use it as movement preparation for a more strenuous workout to follow, or maybe you'll find it challenging enough to simply be your workout. Either way, I hope you'll be moving more freely with more mobility when you're finished. Welcome to Short Circuits. Let's get sweaty. Okay guys, the first thing I'm gonna do is actually wet my feet a little bit. I've put some water on a paper towel and I'm just gonna wet the bottom of my shoes so that I don't slip on the floor. And then you're gonna wanna make sure that your TRX is lengthened out so the bottom of the cradles is about 12 inches off the floor, okay? We're gonna grab the handles and we're gonna back away from the anchor point until you're in a plank position. So the hands are in front of the shoulders, feet are just about hip width apart, toes are slightly turned out. You're gonna pull the shoulder blades down and back and we're gonna hip hinge. So here we go, we're gonna reach forward, long spine, and come all the way back up. You're gonna reach your hips away from your fingertips so you're not gripping on those handles, you're stretching those fingers out nice and long. And you should be feeling a stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes. Keep reaching out. Keep bringing those hands all the way back up in front of the shoulders. Pull it up. We've got two more. Reach and up and reach and up, and then we're just gonna go out and we're gonna hold right here. And from here we're gonna open up one arm and the opposite knee is gonna bend. So we're opening up the chest, looking for range of motion through the shoulders. Keep breathing. Seeing if we can get a little bit bigger with that opening every time. Let's do one more time each side. Reach and reach and down, and let's just bring ourselves back up. We're gonna step in a little closer to the anchor point, elbows under the shoulders. Gonna take those feet a little bit wider. We're gonna lean back and we're gonna come down into a squat. And then we're just gonna pull ourselves slightly forward. So chest is over the hips. And then we're gonna stand up. And we're gonna do that a couple more times. Lean back, come down into the bottom of a squat, shoulders down, pull forward, little softness in the elbows, not a lot of tension on the straps, and then we're gonna stand up. We're gonna do it a couple more times. We're gonna add on a little bit of movement here in the bottom. We're just gonna move those hips around and scrub. And then we're gonna stand up. Keep this going. Down, scrub. And stand up. Let's do this two more times. And up. And last time. Try to bring those shoulders down. I know they have a tendency to come up towards the ears, but you want to bring them down and lengthen. And up. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take the arms overhead now. We're going to start where we would finish. We're going to do some overhead back extensions. So we're going to sit back, pull those toes up. We're in a V position, and then we're going to drive up. And sit back, straighten those legs, reach forward, and drive it up. And drive. Pressing back through those straps. Lots of tension. And maybe adjusting a little bit as you need to. Let's do 2 more. And let's do 1 more. And pull it up and finish. You're gonna back it up a little bit. Bring the arms down in front of the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades down and back. We're in a plank position again. And this time, we're gonna sit those hips back. You're gonna bring those feet a little bit closer together and you're gonna press it back. Nice big long stretch through the spine. We're still trying to bring those shoulders away from the ears. And now we're gonna open up again. Just open those shoulders, look through the arms to one side and the opposite knee is bent again. Nice big hamstring stretch here. And then change sides. And it's pretty normal to hear a little bit of popping, so don't worry about it. You're gonna hear a lot of popping from me. See if you can look up through your armpit at the ceiling. So neck and shoulder mobility, a little bit of hips, and one more time, and finish, and come on up. All right, I'm gonna turn it around now, and we're just gonna take those arms nice and wide, gonna walk away till you feel a stretch through your chest. Just a slight one, a gentle stretch, doesn't have to be crazy. And then from here, we're gonna take those arms overhead. And then I want you to take one foot in front of the other. And I want you to tuck that pelvis under. We're gonna do wall slides. So nice and slow, down. Fingers are long, and reach up. Keep tucking that pelvis under. Opening up through the hip flexors. And reach. See if you can squeeze the glute on that back leg. A little bit more, intensify the stretch. And that was the last one, and we're going to change sides. And tuck, and wall slide. Don't forget to squeeze the glute. And we have 2 more. And 1 more. So mobility through the scapula. Excellent. All right, we're gonna back it up until we're in a plank position. Hands are in front of the shoulders. And we're gonna find a position that makes it comfortable, but slightly uncomfortable for chest fly. So we're working on strength here. We're gonna open those arms out. And maybe you wanna stagger the feet. It's up to you. So that's one option. A little bit harder, feet together. We're staying in a strong plank. Squeeze those glutes so they're nice and tight. That's going to help stabilize you. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Excellent. All right, we're going to turn it around now. We're going to give the arms a little bit of a break. We're going to work on legs here. So we're going to be doing a combination of balance lunge, cross back balance lunge with a Cossack lunge to the side, okay? And we're going to do 8 on each side. So we're standing up nice and tall, elbows under the shoulders, abdominals in tight, and we're going to cross back and then step to the side, pull the toes up. With each balance lunge or the Cossack, we're going to make sure that that knee stays over the ankle. We're coming nice and deep. I think this is 4. I'm really bad at counting. And we should be keeping our eyes on the anchor point. And I'm guilty of not doing that as well. So this should be 6. And one more to make 8. Beautiful. All right, shake it out. Same thing on the other side. Starting with the balance lunge. Stepping to the side and pulling those toes up. And yeah, I'm gonna be cracking and popping. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7 and 8. Excellent. Shake it out. We're going to drop one handle. We're going to be doing power pulse. So we're going to start where we would finish. We're going to make sure, I'll change sides so you can see. Elbow is going to be high. Palm is going to finish right here near the armpit on the outside of the chest. And what we're going to do, hopefully I don't need to wet my feet again. We're going to reach back, turn towards that hand, and then we're going to drive up. Pull. And back, strong plank. You can pull the toes up or leave them down. I like to pull mine up. That's 3. We're doing 8. 4. Nice rotation. 5. 6. 7 and 8. And now we're going to change sides. So we're resetting, making sure that hand is on the outside of the chest where we're going to finish, and we're reaching back and looking and driving. 1 and reach. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7 and 8. All right, we are gonna do a swimmer's pull next. And we're gonna start once again where we would finish. So that's gonna tell us where to put our feet. I want you to start with the feet together right here in the finish position. And then what I want you to do is step one leg back. We're gonna need a little bit of help with this one. So we're back, and the hips are not collapsed, they're engaged. Glutes are tight and squeezed. You're pulling your shoulder blades down and back, and then you're gonna drive up. Press. Working on the lats here and the rear deltoids. That's 3, Arms are long. 4. Keep pressing back. Try not to bend those arms. 5. 6, and just for fun, we're gonna do 10 reps here. 7, see if you're paying attention. 8, 9, and 10. All right, shake it out. Arms are getting a little tired now, but we are still gonna continue from this standing position. We're gonna work a little bit on mobility here. We'll take some strength. So we've dropped one handle. What we're gonna do is take the back hand and place it on the handle first. Then we're gonna take the front hand or the inside hand on top of that hand. We're gonna stand with the handle right in front of the sternum, the chest. We're gonna take the inside leg and step it forward. We've got tension on that strap, and then we're just gonna rotate towards the anchor point. Let the arms extend, and then we're gonna take that top hand off and reach it to the side. And remember to bring that shoulder down. So it creeps up, you wanna bring it down and open up. Get some space. Now from here, we're just gonna turn the head from side to side, working on a little neck mobility here as you keep that chest open. Then we bring the hand in, we pull up, and we rotate back to the start. We're just gonna do a couple of these. So rotate, extend, open, look and look. Hand comes on, pull in and rotate. And you're gonna feel this on your whole side of the body, or at least I do. I feel it a lot in my hip flexors, the hip flexor, certainly on the inside leg. And rotate. Let's do this one more time. You're gonna feel it wherever you're tightest. And come up and rotate. All right, same thing to the other side. So we're taking that back hand, placing it on the handle, inside hand or front hand on top. We're standing straight up and down with the hands in front of the chest, inside leg forward, nice and wide. And then we're rotating, releasing, open up. Now remember that shoulder, pull it down. And then we're moving the head from side to side. And hand on, pull up, and rotate. Open. On, up, rotate. 2 more. Check that shoulder every time. Make sure it's down. Spine is long. Almost there. Hand on, pull, and rotate. Excellent. All right, we're gonna take it down to the floor now. So I'm gonna grab my mat and spread it out. And I'm just gonna shorten this up a little bit. I feel like sometimes, even though the straps are not elastic, they do seem to give a little bit. All right, so we're coming down and we're gonna put the heels in the cradles. So we're gonna lie back, drop the heels in, and when the legs are fully lengthened, you want those feet right under the anchor point. So we're gonna play with rhythm a little bit here. So we're gonna start with the hips up, We're gonna come in for a count of 1. So 1, lift up 2, and then take 2 counts to go back out, okay? So it's in, lift higher, out, and out. In, lift higher, out, and out. Lift, higher, out, out. Lift, squeeze, out, and out. We've got a couple more. Lift, squeeze. See if you can get a little higher. This is your strength part. Out and out. Let's do 2 more. In, lift, out, and out. In, lift, out, and out. Beautiful. Lower those hips down. Lift the heels out of the cradles. And then we're going to lengthen these straps all the way out till they almost touch the floor. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put one heel in both straps, and we're gonna back up just a little bit. You're gonna bend that knee, you're gonna reach for the toes, and you're gonna pull the toes towards your shin. And it doesn't really matter too much what happens with this outside leg. The foot is on the floor, maybe the knee's gonna fall open a little bit, that's fine. But what we're gonna try to do is try to keep the chest attached to the thigh as we reach forward. And then we come as far forward as we can, and then we just release that leg all the way out. So a really nice hamstring stretch here. And let's bring it back in. We'll do that a couple more times. Keep the chest glued to the thigh. See if you can come down a little bit more and reach it out. Keep pulling those toes up. Bring it up and reach. And then one more time. Keep them glued, and then release. All right, we're gonna change sides. So pulling those toes up, keeping that thigh glued to the chest or chest glued to the thigh, and we're reaching forward. And I'm a little tight on this side, so probably can't come down as far. Pull. And then bring it up. And come down. And release. Two more. Keep pulling those toes. So you're going to feel that kneecap pulling up as well. And then let's do one more. Excellent. All right, let's lift the heels out. We're going to turn over onto hands and knees. And we're just going to come into tabletop. So that's knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And we're just gonna move the hips from side to side like you're wagging your tail. You're gonna do a little cat-cow. Just loosen everything up. And then I want you to just press the hands into the floor, curl the toes under, and come into a nice down dog position right here. Pressing the heels towards the floor. If you wanna walk the dog, that's fine. If you just wanna leave the heels down, that's good too. So from here, we're gonna reach one leg up, and then we're gonna bring it forward into pigeon. So the foot is gonna be on the opposite edge of the mat, approximately, and we're gonna use these handles to sink a little bit deeper into this pigeon pose, okay? So we're gonna reach out. This is a great stretch for tight IT band, which is what I'm experiencing right now. Really super tight glutes and Yeah, I'm sure it's related to my IT band, basically the outer thigh muscle. And see if we can reach a little bit longer. Keeping the shoulders away from the ear, so the shoulders want to come up here, but we want to pull them down and back, always looking for length. So eyes towards the mat. Excellent. And release. Hands to the floor. We're going to come into tabletop again. Just doing a little cow and cat. Pulling the shoulders down. Let's do that one more time. Up and down, and then curling the toes under, pressing the hands into the mat. Heels towards the floor. Press back. And this time the other leg lifts. And then we're bringing it forward into pigeon. So foot is on the other side of the mat. And then we're going to come into the cradles or the handles, whatever's works for you, and reach it out. Pulling the shoulders down and away from the ears again. Okay, a couple more breaths. And then releasing. All right, and we are gonna come into a plank position here, and I actually think I'm gonna disconnect my TRX, so give myself a little bit more room. And I'm going to come into a plank position, and we're going to be doing the world's best stretch according to TRX, which is not on the TRX. So we're going to be stepping one foot. If we're on the left side, we're going to step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Okay, nice and long. Going to walk the hands a little bit closer to that front foot, and we're going to rotate and look up towards that hand. Try to keep lifting that back leg, extending it, and the front knee should be over the ankle. And then bring that hand down. We're coming back into plank, so hands under the shoulders. Squeeze those glutes, nice long spine, eyes down. Then we're going to do the opposite side, so we're stepping the other foot towards the outside of that hand. Walking the hands a little closer together. So your opposite hand is going to stay down, opposite hand to the foot, and that inside hand is going to lift up. And you're turning towards that hand. Remember, you're lifting that back leg, lifting that hip, pulling the kneecap up, pressing the heel back. And bringing that hand down and coming down. We're lowering the knee to the floor, opening the knees nice and wide, feet together, and walking those hands forward. And coming into child's pose. And you can stay here as long as you want. Slow your breathing down, and you may want to stay here for a couple minutes. So if you need to pause the video, please feel free to do so. Thank you for getting sweaty with me today. I hope you enjoyed this circuit and you're feeling a little bit more mobile. If you did, click the like button and share. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Short Circuits. Please subscribe. If you're not sure where to start, check out the playlists. I have them categorized by length of workout, type of equipment, and body part. New workouts are posted on Mondays. Until next time, take care of you, be healthy, be happy, and get sweaty.